What is happening, people? It is Brian, Alsruhe.com, and I need to talk much quieter and slower because I have made it to Sacramento and I am in my hotel room, but Nick and Coach Joe are sleeping right there. Like their heads are right there. I'm actually probably going to wake them up because I am a bad person to have a hotel room next to for multiple reasons. But since I normally wake up 3 a.m. East Coast time and it is 5 a.m. West Coast time, I actually went to bed last night later than I normally wake up. My body's confused. But yes, to all of you who have been waiting for it, I did make it out to Sacramento, and like I said, Coach Joe and Uncle Nick are in the room beside me. They are also out here. Omar and Silent Mike were unfortunately not able to make it because a lot of things going on. Not a big deal because we're out here with Alan Thrall. It's going to be an absolute blast. We met up with Alan last night at In-N-Out Burger because Joey and Nick had never had In-N-Out Burger. You're welcome. So I was actually able to kind of get the chance to catch back up with Alan, which has been really, really nice because I've met so many people since I met Alan. Alan was the very first person in this whole YouTube fitness world that I ever met. Since then, I've met quite a few people. Some good but just like last time with Alan, the second that we got together, it was like we'd known each other forever. So man, I am so excited to be out here hanging out with these guys, doing everything I can at Untamed Strength. I'm excited to meet a bunch of you now. Actually back home currently right now, they're probably all waking up and eating their food and getting ready to go compete because I have a bunch of people from my gym competing in a local event. And guys, I just want to wish you luck. I so wish that I could be there with you guys, but I know you guys are in good hands. Olu, take care of our people. And to each and every single one of you athletes, I cannot tell you how proud I am of you at this moment. It is just so incredible as a coach to see you guys to be able to do this, to see you guys actually take that courageous step, get comfortable with being uncomfortable, step out of everything that you know to go out there and just put it all on the line and spend your Saturday doing something awesome instead of living vicariously through someone else on a television. Is just so cool, people. You guys are amazing to me, and I get emotional when I think about it because you guys are my world, and I love you guys so much, and I wish you guys the best of luck. Go make your own luck, do great things. Now back to the video. So for everyone else, this video is going to be about me explaining how I met up with Alan, how we connected, how we originally did our first collaboration, and that's going to go over kind of a crazy story. So during that story, I thought I'd show you guys some of my training footage from my upper body. I did not have time to do my upper body and my lower body training, so I just put some of my upper body stuff in my medley that I'm going to be playing over this as I tell you guys a story about Alan and just how grateful I am to him and everything that he's given to me in this whole experience. So guys, I'm gonna go into that story now. All right, so I started YouTube for real back in like 2016. Now I did start YouTube back in like 2000 earlier, but in 2016, my gym was not doing as well as I would have hoped, as I dreamed that it was going to be doing, so I needed to find another source of income. Now, I had been watching Alan Thrall on YouTube, and he was pretty much in the same situation with his gym when he started his YouTube channel, so I figured maybe I would get into this game a little bit. Now, earlier in YouTube, I had been putting up my videos very much like you're watching now of just me lifting, and people didn't care. People don't care if you break world records. People don't care how strong you are, how impressive your lifts are. People care about the individual and the personality and what they can give to the viewer. And apparently just lifting heavy things does not give the viewer enough to subscribe. Because back at that time in 2016, I actually decided to turn the camera on myself and start speaking to it and do some instructional videos and things like that. And that is kind of when things started growing for me. Now, when I say grow, that is a very loose term because I had probably about 1,000 subscribers and I was looking for ways to just be seen. I could not get in front of eyes. I didn't know how that was done. Now, previous to this, I had never been on social media once in my life. I did not have any accounts. I didn't have Facebook. I didn't have any of that. I did a job where I wasn't really allowed to have any of that. So I kind of was out of that world. So I had no idea how I was going to market this thing or get this thing off the ground. So I was searching for possibilities everywhere. And someone gave me the suggestion that I should start making comments on YouTube individuals, YouTube, I guess, creators that I like to see if I can get noticed somehow. So that's what I started doing on different channels that I was watching at the time, like Mark Bell's and Alan Thrall's and Omar Esau's and people like that. I was putting up comments, and Alan Thrall actually asked for a Q&A at one point, and the typical Q&A has to do with squats and deadlifts and all the normal stuff, but I asked a question about, I'm new to this YouTube game, and I would like you to explain just some of the things that helped you at the very beginning that maybe I could apply or maybe that I could start to use and maybe start to grow my channel as well. Now, Alan being gracious and just so giving, gave me some advice that I actually use to this day, and that was you really need to consider what the viewer is getting out of this experience. And that is something that I think about before every single video. Anyway, so Alan answers my question on his Q&A, and I think because Alan mentioned my name, now my YouTube's gonna explode, obviously. Thanks, Alan, that didn't work out at all. And I was just grateful that Alan answered my question at all. However, when he answered it, he said, yeah, Brian, I've seen some of your videos, I like them. Especially that one where you were benching 315 and you almost killed yourself. Now at the time, I was probably benching around 500 pounds, so I didn't know what video he was talking about. So I'm racking my brain, I'm going back through my YouTube page looking for it. I can't find it, but I don't care because Alan Thrall mentioned my name, and now hopefully that would help me in the YouTube world. But then Alan realized his mistake. He probably went back to try to see myself almost down 315 again and couldn't find it. So he did look at some of my videos and he got in contact with me and said, hey man, like, I confused you with somebody else. I'm sorry about that, but I like what you're doing. Would you consider making a video for my channel? Yeah, I absolutely will, Alan. That would be no problem at all. And that video is actually one of the reasons why a lot of you are actually here right now, because I put out a free strength programming video on Alan's channel, and a lot of you tried it and liked it and used it, and so you came over to my channel and you subscribed. And so that's really where I got a lot of my people when I was out here in Sacramento the very first time. It's actually funny because if you go back to those videos, if you've been here long enough, you will actually see this exact room with this exact picture and everything in January 2016. So 2017. So basically it was 2016 when all this was going on. 2017, it just switched over because it showed up right in January. And while I was out here in Sacramento, Alan and I did a bunch of tutorial videos, some funny stuff. We did a burrito challenge, if you guys remember that. We did a Conan skit, which if you guys haven't seen it, definitely check that out. We actually did a video where I unintentionally, because I'm dyslexic, ended up writing on the screen. Alan's dog's name is Polka, but because of the dyslexia, I didn't write Polka. Sorry for that entire race I offended. Yeah, very unintentional and now kind of funny. But when I came out to Sacramento, it was a huge risk for me because I had probably about 1,000 subscribers at the time, and I wasn't making any money really at the gym. I wasn't making any money on YouTube. So actually buying a ticket to fly out to Sacramento, rent a car, get a hotel was a massive investment at the time. I was still using a camera that I had literally gotten for my wedding 10 years earlier. It was just, I was in a bad state. So taking this risk was absolutely massive for me. And Alan welcomed me with open arms. Like I said earlier in the video, it's like a brother from another mother. I mean, it was like we had known each other from birth and just we're hanging out, having fun, doing cool things. So time passed. Alan has been super busy with his gym. I've been super busy with my gym, as you guys have seen us both grow. And we've been meaning to catch back up, but we haven't really had the time or the opportunity. And now we're here. So last night at In-N-Out Burger, we were throwing around a bunch of ideas for videos, and there's gonna be a ton of cool stuff, some instructional stuff, some workout stuff, some eating stuff, some challenge stuff, some skit stuff. It's just going to be a ton of things. It is early Saturday morning right now. I am about ready to just go nuts all day long. We'll see how long we can all last. Then we're gonna do it again Sunday, jump on a plane late Sunday night, hopefully fly overnight and make it there for Monday morning to be back to our normal lives. Also, if at all possible, the people over at Super Training asked if I'd come over and do an interview and a workout with them, but Mark is actually in Alaska, so I'm hoping that I can fit that in. I am really, really hoping. Otherwise, I am gonna come back to Sacramento just to do a trip with Super Training guys. But man, it is so cool being out here again. I love everyone out here. You guys have just been so cool to me and welcomed me with open arms. It's just been terrific. I can't wait for the videos coming up. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you're new to the channel from Alan's side, thank you so much for joining. Thanks so much for subscribing. I need to stop. I am very excited to be making these videos. I hope you guys are excited to be watching them. I will be putting them out whenever I can this week, but until I do, go out to something amazing in your lives. Keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other. I'm gonna go wake up Joey and Nick. I'll see you in the next video.